In a world that constantly pushes the narrative that a man is incomplete without a relationship, there exists a different kind of man. A man who walks alone, not because he can't find love, but because he chooses strength over dependence. He is grounded, unmoved by loneliness, and guided by something greater than desire. He is the Stoic man. And today, we uncover why Stoic men don't need a relationship to thrive, and why they often become the men others follow, respect, and sometimes even fear. Let's begin. 1. A Stoic man is not afraid of being alone. Most people fear silence. They run from solitude, because deep down, when they're alone, they have to face themselves. But a Stoic man, he does the opposite. He walks into silence with courage. He seeks solitude like a warrior seeks stillness before battle. It is in this quiet, away from the chaos of relationships and social expectations, that he sharpens his mind. He learns to think clearly, act rationally, and control his emotions. He becomes whole on his own. He doesn't need someone to validate his worth. He has already validated it through self-discipline and inner reflection. 2. Relationships don't define his value. In today's culture, being in a relationship is often seen as a sign of success, as if being chosen by someone else proves your worth. But this is a trap. The Stoic man knows his value is not defined by another person's opinion. His worth isn't attached to how much someone loves him, texts him, or commits to him. He doesn't seek someone to complete him. He is already complete. While others chase love to feel secure, he builds his own fortress from within. That is true power. 3. Emotional control is a superpower. Most men are slaves to their emotions. One heartbreak, and they crumble. One rejection, and their entire sense of identity collapses. But not the Stoic man. He understands that emotions are like waves. They rise. They crash. But they always pass. He doesn't suppress how he feels, he observes it. He disciplines himself not to react impulsively but to respond with wisdom. A Stoic doesn't avoid relationships out of fear. He doesn't need them because he refuses to let emotional chaos become the driver of his life. 4. His purpose comes first. Most men lose themselves in love. They trade their purpose for a person. They compromise their mission to maintain a connection. But not the Stoic man. For him, purpose is sacred. His ambition is his compass. His discipline is his shield. He doesn't chase love at the expense of his dreams. If love aligns with his path, he'll welcome it. But he will never abandon his path for it. A Stoic thrives because he refuses to be distracted. While others are lost in romantic drama, he's building. While they're posting for attention, he's growing in silence. 5. He understands the cost of love. Love, though beautiful, comes at a cost. Time, energy, mental clarity, freedom. The Stoic man evaluates everything through the lens of reason. He asks, is this worth it? Will this help me become a better man? Or will it distract me from who I'm trying to become? He doesn't avoid love, but he's not enslaved by it either. He doesn't romanticize the idea of relationships. He sees them for what they are, opportunities for growth, not fulfillment. If they subtract more than they add, he walks away. 6. He builds deep relationships with himself. Most people can't be alone for 5 minutes without picking up their phone. The Stoic man can spend hours, days, in his own company, and he finds peace in it. Why? Because he's cultivated a deep, respectful, honest relationship with himself. He examines his thoughts. He reflects on his choices. He forgives his flaws. And he challenges his weaknesses. He doesn't need a girlfriend to feel emotionally supported. He provides that support through self-awareness and philosophical grounding. He knows who he is. And that's more than enough. 7. He doesn't seek approval. When a man doesn't need approval, he becomes dangerous, because he can't be manipulated by praise or by rejection. He doesn't change who he is to be liked. He doesn't pretend to be soft to appear lovable. A Stoic man is unapologetically himself. Firm. Directed. And people can sense it. Women notice. Other men respect it. Because deep down, we all crave someone who doesn't bend just to be accepted. That's what makes the Stoic man magnetic. He's not trying to impress. He's just real. 8. He's not emotionally dependent. Many relationships fall apart because one person is emotionally dependent on the other, needing constant attention, constant reassurance, constant validation. The Stoic man doesn't play that game. He is emotionally independent. He doesn't seek someone to fix his bad days or complete his good ones. He's mastered how to carry his own emotional weight. So if a woman enters his life, she adds to it, but he never needs her to survive. That balance makes all the difference. He loves from strength, not weakness. 9. His peace is not for sale. A Stoic man values peace more than passion. He doesn't entertain drama. He doesn't chase chaos for the sake of feeling alive. He knows that nothing is more expensive than a disturbed mind. So he guards his energy. He protects his peace. He's not afraid to walk away from someone who threatens his inner stillness. Even if she's beautiful. Even if she's the one. If she brings more noise than clarity, she's not worth it. That's the kind of discipline most people will never understand. 10. He's focused on mastery. While others are focused on finding someone, the Stoic man is focused on becoming someone. He sharpens his mind, strengthens his body, disciplines his habits, learns new skills, and refines his character. He knows that true fulfillment doesn't come from external attachments. It comes from internal mastery, and that mastery is a lifelong mission. Relationships may come, they may go, but the man who commits to becoming great, he always thrives. 11. He doesn't chase, he attracts. The Stoic man doesn't run after people. He doesn't beg for love. He doesn't text 10 times just to get a reply. His energy speaks louder than his words. He doesn't convince. He doesn't perform. He simply is. And because of that, he becomes magnetic. Women notice his silence. They sense his strength. He's not playing games. He's playing life. And the ones who respect that naturally draw near. He doesn't chase, because he doesn't have to. 12. He chooses quality over comfort. Many men get into relationships out of fear. Fear of loneliness. Fear of judgment. Fear of missing out. But not the Stoic man. He would rather be alone in truth than together in illusion. He doesn't settle for average. He doesn't tolerate disrespect just to feel loved. If a relationship doesn't challenge him to be better, if it doesn't align with his values, he walks away. He doesn't choose comfort. He chooses excellence, in himself and in his connections. The Stoic man doesn't reject love. He simply doesn't depend on it. He doesn't resist connection. He just refuses to be defined by it. And in doing so, he becomes rare, powerful, and deeply free. In a world full of men chasing validation, be the man who chases virtue. In a world addicted to attention, be the man rooted in presence. And in a world that says you need someone to thrive, be the proof that a man who knows himself needs no one to rise. This is the Stoic path. Walk it with strength, and you will never be weak again.